Hey Rebels. Okay, so I'm hearing friends. How many of us have them? Let's be friends. Before we go any further, friends, the one we can depend on. But I'm also hearing she just keep on passing me by. But then I'm hearing a song by Joe. Uh, my day, my day, my day. You do not know me, but I know you very well. So it's the song is called Stutter. Okay, said talk to me, tell me what's going on. Talk to me, tell me where you were late last night. You told me with your friends hanging out late last night. Honey, I don't know. Okay, so achievement, mature woman. Let's see what this energy is about because I have things that I have to do. And I'm doing also, lovely thing about it, I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing right now. So, double bubble. All right. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so you have and shock, child, shock or shock the heck out of me and poverty. All right, third parties, third party, love spell, mature woman, achievement, false, abuse, and chakra with overall energy poverty. So what I'm feeling is, especially with the songs that came in, what I'm feeling is that someone is in a mental warp. They're not seeing things clearly. And Rebels, I don't get the feeling that this is you, but they're not seeing things clearly. They have people in their ear about their situation with you. They have people giving them, like, well, if it was me, I would have did this type of thing. Or I had that happen to me and this is what happened. And somebody's not able to stand on their own understanding about who you are because whomever they are listening to, whoever these third parties are, they are giving their point of view or their advice, their input. Whoever these people are, they don't know you like this person knows you. But this person is really allowing what these third parties are saying about you to affect how they are affect their understanding and their knowing of you. So overall, this is an energy of a person who does not stand on their own understanding. They live life based upon other people's examples. Now, that's good, but then again, it's bad because, as spoken before, this person knows you, but they're taking advice from people who are not closely in relations to know you the way that they know you. So, mm, so these the third parties don't realize, and maybe some of them do. Yeah, some of them do. Spirit says some of them do. These third parties are investing their opinions into this person who you are directly in relations to, and it is abusing this person's mindset and their understanding of you, their knowing of you, their visual of you, honey. Child, chakra, like, ooh, it got them all out of whack, honey. All of a sudden, I just started getting the jitters. Can we get the next row? And ooh, yeah, the achievement is they've attached the entity of doubt, of dwelling onto this person. Mm-hmm. Okay, all right, let's get the rest of these cards and then we'll get back into these messages. All right. Mm. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Oh, now I'm hearing Maya. I'll be moving on. Moving on. Oh, and there we said it. And at the bottom, divine masculine. Who draws are these? You know I wear a size 4. And your stroke ain't stroking no more. Why you sleeping all alone? Anyway, do you know what I mean? Honey, please, that used to be my jam. Anyway, so yeah, false narratives. There it is, clarified. They didn't put the bug up in this person ear, and I'm feeling like it's one of them little transformer bots and stuff like it's warping up in their ear. So they dropped a couple of the seeds of doubt up in this person's head, and it's like it's blooming into something very ugly. Um, and them not realizing, and ooh, ooh, honey, her eye look like it's talking. So I don't know exactly what the situation was or what happened because we're not getting that as of yet or at all. It's just spirit just wants you to know that whomever it is that you are dealing with, that you felt like you had such a solid relationship with, there was a time gap, a time frame that you weren't, that you was doing something different than what they're used to, and with the unexpected, so you did something that they were not used to, and so it was a lesson of them, it was a lesson for them in regards to the maturity of you, and not just of you, but of what mature folks do, and hell, you could have even for something as simple as wanted to just take a couple of days to yourself and not answer the phone. And the fact that you didn't answer your phone for a couple of days, this person went around, or eventually got to the point where they clued somebody in on how they're feeling due to your absence, not knowing that you just wanted to take a couple of beats to yourself. And that the suggestions of, well, maybe they cheating, maybe they doing this, maybe they doing that, maybe they got another person. Type of conversations, resonate with it how you need to resonate with it. Entertainment purposes, educational purposes, use your own discernment. But they definitely did achieve putting images in this person's head about you that aren't actual and factual. Because then we have single, sexy, and successful here. So the false narratives is about your identity and who you are and who they thought you were. But they thought you were this way, but because people put a bug in their ear, they are no longer sure. So it's like, do they believe they friends or they people or whoever they talk to? I don't even know if they saw a YouTube short or whatever the case may have been. Do they believe what others said that seemed like it was the situation correct about the situation, or do they trust in you? It's very unfortunate when people can't think for themselves, when they can't, just, and then that's such a codependency type of thing, to make someone, and I'm talking about, you know, the aspect of you, Rebel, to make you out to be that you need to report into someone your every fucking move, that in itself is codependency, and that in itself is very toxic way of living. I mean, I understand the whole comfort of, oh my goodness, they're gonna call me at this time, but sometimes you want to, you don't want to have to explain things. You just want to be able to do certain shit for yourself that does not affect anybody else, that is not going to bother anybody else. You ain't hurting nobody else, but they feel like you hurt them because you ain't reporting back to them your every fucking move. And that's that whole thing that, oh my goodness, it's a whole bunch. It's a whole bunch. It's a lot. So the way you move about is they're seeing it as tactical. They're seeing it as abuse. Um, the way that you move is just it's not working in their favor of how they perceive things are supposed to go. If everything, I'm hearing every little thing's gonna be all right. If every little thing was all right, they expect for you to, be predictable. And adults are not predictable. Though there are certain characteristics about you, but sometimes people get so burnt out that they just don't want to deal. And I'm really in this energy of, you ain't did shit wrong. You ain't did nothing wrong at all. Mature men. So yeah, this person, whomever they are, this is a lesson for them, whether they accept it or not. And if they don't accept this lesson, honey, the devil inside of them is gonna show itself. Cause I feel a big old tantrum coming on, and you know what? You are at no fault of your own, Rebel, to deal with this situation. However you need to deal with it going forward, even if it's a quick, you know what? All right, that's how you feel. I'm done with it. Oh, child. Okay, so you honey, don't want drama. No, don't want none, honey. Ooh. I heard break up to make up. That's all we do. First you love me, then you hate me. That's a game for fools. As a child, when I come home from working, you're on the phone talking about how bad I treat you. Now tell me I'm wrong. Got a third leg here. Oh, we gonna get a third leg over here too, baby. This stuff then just got nasty. All right. Okay, and then at the bottom we got the tower. We got the tower. All right, all right. What's the shit? When the funk hits the fan, it's gonna smell like grits of ham. Come on, get funky. Anyway, so here with the seven of swords, they are definitely looking over your shoulder. They are definitely looking at you all side eye, trying to figure out what the hell is going on, trying to compare and contrast what they people said versus what you said. And you like, you know, if you can't trust in me, like I thought we were solid, you know. What the hell are we doing? See, I don't see none of my collective submitting to this type of demanding in compliance and submission and behavior at all. You either respect who it is that I tell you that I am, that I obviously showed you that I am, matching my energy with my words, or you know, it was nice knowing you, but you can get the fuck on. Cause the rebels, no, we don't have much time for convincing. Okay, cause I've already gave you the ad book. I've already read you the headlines. When I'm feeling the type of way, I'm gonna let you know. When I'm about to do something, I'm gonna let you know. But when I need to go inward and I need to deal with myself, when I come back up and tell you what I've dealt with myself, honey, trust my words are bond, okay? My words are bond, because the rebels, we don't tell anybody anything that we're not sure of, nor do we act in a behavior out of tantrum. And it's like if we find ourselves in a sense of tantrum, it's like, you know what? Let me stop, pause, check myself. And so with that song, she keep on passing me by. I love playing the instrumental. I swear I do. But with that song, she keeps on passing me by. It's like, nah, I ain't passing you by, mug. You just can't never seem to catch up. And you want to keep on asking, if they want to keep on asking other people or trusting other people who are not invested in the situation. And I'm sure some of these people would love for them to stop dealing with you, and so they can have more of their time, and so they can have more of their money, and so they can have more of them. This person, oh my gosh, oh my goodness, it's like raising a child. But then again, you know, kids, they got the good excuse of they haven't been here long enough to even know like the different options of all these equations. Anyway, so here with the king of wands, the seven of cups, yeah, they hot fire tempered. Okay, they are up on some I'm gonna show you type stuff, and you know, I'm not gonna let you make a fool of me, because my people know now. So they're performing. Even how they respond to you is based off of what other people have said to them, and the performance that, you know, they want their friends, their family, or whomever to be proud of them, and they gonna come all hot-tailed and fire. But the thing is, it's with the seven of cups here, next to the king of wands and being huh? mm, 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 mm. Rebel, they don't know. They don't know. Even though they are defending themselves on behalf of other people's suggestions and other people's experiences. And you gave them such a level up, and okay, you gave them such a level up to for them to be able, and you probably even suggested to them, take away what other people have said and live your life for yourself. Be honest, be truthful with what it is that you want. Quit trying to link up and do the same things that your friends do or that your people have told you that you should do. And know me for me, or motherfucker, leave me alone, because you the only one up in this dealing ship. I don't know if it's a relationship, if it's a business, or whatever the case it may be. You are the only one in this dealings with them. Everybody else, they're bystanders. They're bystanders looking at your situation as entertainment. They may be like, nah, this my people. I got their best interests at heart. Well, if you got their best interests at heart, why they still stuck where they at? Why they still living life the way that they have been? Why your people don't? Why does this person not realize how their family, their friends, whomever the case may be, have been used in their time? Why is it that this person was miserable and unenlightened before I came along? Now they trying to reap the rewards of what you have set up over there and nurtured. So take a breath. Take a breath. So here with the four wands, they think that this shit is okay. Like they feel that due to this other person's lack of understanding of being able to have their own discernment and choices, they feel like they're walking them towards, the freedom of them being free from you and all the stuff that you are elevating them towards, just by your presence. They feel like they're allowing this person to be free from you, and by being free from you, they benefit from it. They benefit from this person feeling like, man, like, oh, I just heard these bitches ain't shit. Hands off. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Okay. But ultimately, the only people who would be benefiting from it is, these third parties, third, fourth, fifths, and all that other stuff. So, oh shit. Here with the 3 of Wands and the moon. Okay, 3 of Wands, the moon, and we had the 4 of Pentacles, but with death. Now, what this person is going to have to learn is to trust in themselves and understand that other people's opinions are simply that. It's simply their opinions. It's even if it has been their experience. Everybody is a combination of a whole bunch of different stuff. Everybody, even though you, Rebel, may remind them of someone who they dealt with, them, why they ain't dealing with that person no more. And what was it about that person? Or should I say, what was it about them that caused that person not to deal with them? Because remember, people like to tell stories. Most people like to tell stories in a light that makes them look like, oh, they did that to me and I was good to them. But they don't always tell the truth. You never hear accountability had, like not accountability of what you did, but accountability of what you did do that caused this person to not want to deal with your ass. So they're not even looking at the character of their family members, of their friends, or whomever these people are, and saying, you know what, you ain't even telling me the whole truth. And this is how delusional this person who is that you've been dealing with, and how much they even coddle themselves, because they don't even look at the woundings in the people who it is that they're in relation to. Their people. They don't even look at those people and like, oh well, I done seen them fuck over whoever. I done seen them do whatever and ever, but they wouldn't do me like that. Honey, so it's gonna start fucking with their money. It's gonna start fucking with how they see life, and this is gonna be a constant cycle for this person until they learn how to be an independent thinker and an individual. They're gonna have to go into hermit mode. And honey, with this black dog, black wolf right here, and the snake up, the serpent up in the hermit's hand. They're going to have to do some deeply invested soul searching. They're going to have to do some deeply invested soul searching. Let's come over here. What more can you tell us, Spirit? What more can you tell us? Hermit. It's not funny. It's not funny because this is serious. This is serious for them, okay? It's right. Vampires. Health. Third leg. Manipulation. Not surprised to see it. Call. I knew call was going to come out. I just didn't know where or why, but we're about to read the body. And silver fox. All right. Teach. So they got hermit and trap, and at the bottom of the deck you got sweet and sticky. Compassionate, physical touch, honey, honey, and it's honey only. Let me show you. Let me show you, honey. All right. So yeah, they are trapped in this mindset because they are not an individual, though you were showing them what an individual looks like. An individual does not ask for permission. An individual will keys you in and let you know certain things, but even when they let you know things, an individual is not asking. They're telling you what it is, what it ain't, and whatever the fuck you thought it was, nah, motherfucker, this is it. So it look like they're gonna be trapped and stuck until they decide that they're gonna get out of this. Okay, so here with health and the energy vampire and manipulation. I mean, this stuff is fucking up their health. This person probably ain't been able to eat the way that they want to eat. Um, Not even the way they want to eat, the way that they normally eat. They ain't got a taste for anything. They are strongly being manipulated as an exploited fool. Shit. Yeah, we've all been, well, most of us has been there before. I raise my hand and say that I've been there before. You got to get away from that family matter shit. You got to get away from, well, these my friends and these been my friends for however long. They wouldn't steer me wrong. Yeah, they will and they have, because what friends and family do is they don't want you to get too far away. They don't want you to see that other people and other family members and other friendship groups are different. They probably even told them like, nah, everybody like this. We known you for so. No, they don't want this person to see that other people can live life differently, and most importantly, they don't want, and with the confirmation with the loud noise, they don't want this person to realize that they can have more, because if they have more, then they know that this person is going to start evaluating them differently. And when I say evaluating them differently, I mean the entire time that they've known this person, they're going to realize, known these people, they're going to start evaluating and realizing like, oh, well, so this, that, and the other. And when whoever else has set up there and left me, and when I took that advice from you, you know, you fucked up my shit type stuff, and you fucked up my opportunity. Oh, that is so much confirmation. Even with the backfire of the muffle. Yeah, the backfire of the muffle said backfiring. So it's that's a very painful situation when you have such loyalty to others, but you don't know enough about their role in your story of how they have not had loyalty towards you, but they had loyalty in entrapping you and keeping you stagnant and not wanting to see you have more or better than them. That's so bad. So yeah, they're gonna have to go into hermit in order to deal with this entity attachment. And honey, so many entity attachments there are. Okay, and this, I've never seen this vampire, this energy vampire so seductive with this one eye. But when you can't see the whole picture because you're not even seeing yourself correctly. And because you give people titles and positions and stuff, and they hadn't did anything to earn it other than being born into your life, or y'all sat in the same classroom with each other for years on top of years, like that whole thing of loyalty. This is why I love that title of the reading. I'm gonna have to go back and find it. It says you do not owe your life in loyalty to them. Okay. So here with Call and Body, they are definitely manipulating this person abusively with the fact of, that you look like Rebel, you look like you would have fucked them over. You look like the type that would have. You remind them of something. And honey, they are gonna learn the lesson. They're gonna have to learn the lesson. Just because something looks like a duck and quacks like a duck does not mean a duck. It could be a grown man in a costume of a duck. Not funny. Not funny. Um, they're gonna have to start looking at life differently. So you are a catalyst, but who's to say that it's gonna work out? But it's a teachable moment for them. And be it that they have to let you go, or be it that you let them go because you don't want to go through the back and forth combativeness of trying to prove your point or trying to show them. Because one of the things that is one of the worst things that you can do to someone who's not ready to see is to be combative with them, even in just your softly formed words, and try to point to them the proof and evidence that you see. Until they are ready to see it for themselves, until they are ready to come to that awareness of themselves, they're not going to see it. So even you speaking up and saying certain things is going to further create you to be an enemy, because though the love that they have for these family and friends or whomever these may be, confirmation, though the love that they have for these people, they don't realize that it's not really love. It's just a common attraction of attachment, confirmation. And that's not love. They feel that love is, based upon how long you've known somebody and how much y'all been through with each other and the arguments that y'all been through with each other, but they still stuck around type stuff. These people didn't have shit else better to do. So where the hell was they gonna go? And this is the place where they're trying to keep this person. So it's a bittersweet, sticky situation. Let's add that in. So there's nothing that we can do in regards to that person, and we're not going to try to pull on what may be their possibilities and everything, because spirit really wants you to, know your place, hear and realize how not just this person but their people see you, and you make a decision for yourself whether you are going to stick around and play Blues Clues, or whether you're going to move right along and you're going to continue forward to your abundance. Because I'm feeling this energy of they people, you don't deal with this type of shit. You've been strictly dealing with this one person. And due to dealing with this one person, in ways you've been feeling and hearing the weight that the other people have been putting on this person. And it's not your problem. The only reason why it's been your issue is because that person, this one individual, brings their issues to you, because you're a good listening ear and you're a good influence on this person when they're willing to listen. So then you have 0808. I love seeing a good 808. Swift action. You will enter a time of expansion. Of expansion. So begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and someone has their mind set on you. So that's a message towards you, Rebels. That's definitely a message towards you. Do what you need to do immediately, because you cannot expand so long as you have someone in your face, on your side, in your presence, who is attached to issues and liabilities that you don't even want to have yourself attached to. So therefore, even though you're not directly, once again, attached to these people, through this person, through this mutual, you are attached to every fucking problem that they come to you with in regards to these people. And you are pretty much alone in this dynamic of all of them versus you. Oh, and then we have ants preservation. Love it. This is a message of patience. Whatever is going on right now, you cannot be so in. I never get this word. In, it's right there. Impetuous. By pacing yourself, the end result will be far more rewarding. Slow down, don't rush, work carefully, and learn to accept help from others. I feel that's more so a message towards them, but we can also give that message to you, because depending on how deeply tied you and this person is, yeah, preservation is definitely a big thing for you. Yeah, and you might have to slowly take, because they may not want to let you go at all. They may want to keep you around like, well, if you love me, then you would. And I thought we was family, and I thought we was building something. Honey, you are an individual, Rebel. So therefore, make the individual choice for yourself. It says, make sure you do not start seeing yourself through the eyes of those who do not value you. You need to know your worth, even when others don't. You are not what people think of you, okay? Okay. 3 snaps for that one. Okay, can we get another message for the rebels? Let's do this right here. Okay, and it says regeneration with the lizard. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you are. No matter what you do, they trying to get you to. They begging and pleading. They singing, but I love you. Okay, okay. It says no matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on new clothes. Okay, put on your new clothes You are a master of regeneration. So, honey, whether you stay, whether you go, you gonna be fine. It's just what type of level of somebody else's stuff are you willing to deal with? So, Rebels, as always, I love you. I adore you. But you got to go make your life do what it needs to do for you, babe. Go, Rebels.